mulligan. It's a mulligan. I don't even know if anybody's watching. You know what? Freaking, we're doing it again. That was horrible. If you didn't watch, if you didn't see the earlier episode, S show. That's all I can say. S show. It fell apart quickly, and we just don't roll that way. And Chubby said, well, we'll just do it again. I'm like, oh my God, seriously? We've like been drinking all day. And then we're going to like do, and she's like, yeah, we're going to do it again. And here we are. Season 3, episode 26.2. We're doing it again. Yes, it's National Orange Blossom Day. Orange blossoms are so freaking awesome that we're going to do it again. What happened? She's telling me to drink. Why is she telling me to drink? Because we're doing Sam. Wait, why?
That's why.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, because we're doing Sam Adams. Right?
Yes.
Shelby, tell them the name of the beer.
Nope. Oh, Love Conquers Ale.
Love Conquers Ale. And my friends, this is our salute. It's not our salute, it's their salute. We're celebrating their salute. But this is their Pride beer. So June, month of Pride. And they do this. All of the proceeds from the sale of this goes to GLAD, which is the GLB TQ.
Yes.
Advocates Legal Defense.
Correct.
Boom. Got it. And we supported strongly today. Folks,
That's not why we had the technical issues. Though.
No. Our technical difficulties had nothing to do with our celebration. Folks, it happens. Hang with us. Come on. Anybody out there, we're doing it one more time. Folks, Blue Monkey Quarantine.
It's so good we needed to do it.
The only business is monkey business. Yeah, we're getting rid of the old shows. Come on in. Here, I'll take this.
Oh,
and
we got 2 guys.
Oh, we got guests? He's still here.
Still here.
He's like, are you freaking kidding me? We're doing it again. We're doing it again. Denver's like, I'm still here. And you know what? Sam is still here.
Sam is still here.
Right there. Celebrating Pride Month. And I know I said it earlier, but I'd say it again. So tomorrow, June 28th, is actually the official Pride Day. That was 1970, June 28th. That was the first Pride Parade that was done. It was in New York.
Very cool.
There you go. The more you know.
The more you know.
Folks, here we go. We're trying to... Here we go. Blue Monkey... Recipe's up. Get rid of it. I will tell you this. If the cameras don't work right now...
They are working.
F it. I'm out of here. Can you believe it? Here we are again. Seems like yesterday. Seems like just minutes ago we were here.
It really does.
Here's the worst part. I'm going to forget everything I just said. People are like, do you remember? No, I don't remember any of this stuff. Here's what I know. It's National Orange Blossom Day, blah, 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 something, 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 and then make a cocktail ice. I don't know. But no, there's more to it. It's National Orange Blossom Day. Orange blossoms. Huge. Amazing things. If you saw the show earlier, you probably learned they're delicious. We put them in food. We put them in desserts. You can actually orange blossom water. Boom, there it is. I'm going to put it away this time. Earlier I took it out. Now I put it away. I think 2 episodes is nice. I can clean up on the second episode. I don't know.
Interesting perspective, yes.
The other thing they're great for is teas. Shelby's a big tea fan.
I am, yes.
Yep, shout it out. And perfume. And I alluded to this earlier. If you're looking to find a partner in crime, whatever, maybe that's a wrong word, you may want to go with some orange blossoms. I'm just saying. Anyway, but here we are. I'm taking you back to Prohibition. I'm going to keep saying I said this earlier because I literally said all of this earlier. But earlier I said this.
Here's the difference. People would actually hear you this time.
And see me.
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah, well, not this, like, crappy, no, not crappy. You did a wonderful job holding that little camera. Cheers to you. You did a great job. I'm getting the stink eye, in case you're wondering. Anyway,
It's
here we
called
are.
The Eye of. It was a camera.
I'm going to have to load up on the aphrodisiacs tonight. I'm going to get a batch load of orange blossoms. Anyway, so we're going back. So here's what I can tell you. If you learn anything from this show, you're going to learn this. You're going to learn Prohibition. 1920. Yes! Until 1933, December 5th to be exact. And yes, that's all I need you to ever know about this show. We know when Prohibition happened. Now, here's the fun thing. There were a lot of pre-Prohibition cocktails, and there were a lot of post-Prohibition cocktails. There weren't a lot of Prohibition cocktails because you weren't allowed to drink, folks. I mean, come on, it's common sense. You just couldn't drink. But there were some drinks. Enter our gentleman of this evening. We had Albert Stevens Crockett. Again, reiterate, not related to Tubbs. Different Crockett and Tubbs. Miami Vice reference from the 80s, if you're whatever. So anyway, Crockett, he was a bit of a barfly. Loved to go drinking and loved to talk about his drinks. But he was more than just a barfly. And I like to think that I was a bit of a Crockett myself. Here's why. He wrote about the drinks. And he didn't just write about them. He wrote for the New York Times. He wrote for the Philadelphia Inquirer. He wrote for the New York Herald. This guy was like published. And he even wrote a book. I wrote a book. I wrote a cocktail book. He wrote a cocktail book. His cocktail book was called the Old Waldorf Astoria Bar Book. Mine was called the Quarantine Cocktail Book. Whatever. But we had a shared item. And we both didn't just write the cocktails and the recipes. We talked about the history. We talked about where the drink came from. For example, tonight, in celebration of the Orange Blossom Cocktail, we're going to do the orange... Wait, I messed that up. In celebration of National Orange Blossom Day, we're going to do the Orange Blossom Cocktail. And he wrote about it. And when he wrote about it, he said this. He said, this cocktail was probably made up by some bridegroom who was at his last, stag party, and he wanted a novel cocktail, and he just made this up. That's what he said about the drink. And he gave us the Orange Blossom Cocktail. Now, this drink, again, came out during Prohibition. Yes. And it's a pretty tame drink. Unless you drink, 12 of them while you're trying to make one episode of the show. Then it's potent. Anyway, it's got a little bit of a potent history, though. In the history, go back, 1921, Virginia Rappe. She is a famous silent movie star. And actually what happens is she's out at a party, and she is with Roscoe Fatty, that's what they called him, comedian, and he's loaded on, you guessed it, orange blossom cocktails. He falls on her and smothers her, and she dies. Yeah, this made the news. So part of the problem is she's a silent movie star. So she's underneath them, and she's like, and it's funnier this time, isn't it?
It's funnier this time because
it's even better.
Sound.
You can see it. So you get it? And nobody heard her because she's a silent movie star. You don't have to
explain that.
Is there? I feel like I do. I'm having fun. Anyway, fast forward. That was 1921, 1922. A next potent, catastrophic history happens. Zelda Fitzgerald. Yes, Fitzgerald. We know that name, and we know Fitzgeralds. I mean, we don't know them, but we know of them.
Zelda was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, Zelda made the news because she was out on a golf course, drunk beyond approach, murmuring while she's drunk off of, yes, orange blossom cocktails. She's got a thermos of them, and so that made the news. Same year, 1922, director, he's out with a young lady, and after the date, he's heading home. Somebody pulls him off the road, murders him. Last drink he had, orange blossom cocktail. Boom. Deadly drink. And we're going to make it for you. Oh, by the way, Esquire magazine, they did say this about this same cocktail. Worst cocktail of the decade. Yes. It wasn't good. But you know what? Everybody spins it. We're going to make it good tonight. I'll explain why. Anyway, here we go. Paul, for God's sakes, you've done this twice. Are you not going to make the drink? Yeah, I'm going to make
Apparently,
the drink.
this version is better.
Is it better? Do we have people?
Yeah. Mary Jo says this version's better.
Oh, thank you, Mary Jo. Yeah. Oh, by the way, hey, happy birthday, Kate. She's going to watch it.
It doesn't matter, but that's awesome.
Happy birthday, Kate. Anyway, we're back. It's better. I'm going to erase all the old stuff. So, Paul, make the drink. For God's sakes, make the drink. No. I got to tell you, though, about the what we're putting in. So, Prohibition. Remember, we're making this. So, everybody's surprised that there's a cocktail coming out in Prohibition. Well, you shouldn't be. Because there are a lot of cocktails made in Prohibition. And why? Because the liquor was horrid. It was wretched. Folks, it sucked. They were just making it wherever they could. And it was so bad. It was tainted. They'd added all sorts of... So, one of the most common drinks that they would make, or liquors they would make, was gin. And the reason they made gin is it was the most disgusting liquor that they could cover up, because it would just add a ton of juniper oil to it, which is not healthy at all. You don't drink juniper oil. But they would add that, and it was like, okay, that's fine. And then enter the term bathtub gin. And so just so we all know, bathtub gin is a reference to any alcohol that was basically made during Prohibition, not just gin. Gin was the most popular. But here's why they called it bathtub gin. It's not because they made it in the bathtub. That's what a lot of people think. Like they had a big tub and they would fill it up and it was like some crazy... No. The truth is that the alcohol that they made was so stinking strong that they had to dilute it. So they would have these bottles that they had to fill up. Well, the bottles wouldn't fit under the sink. So they had to put them under the bathtub spigot to fill it up halfway to dilute it in half. Hence, bathtub gin.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Interesting.
Pride Conqueror's Ale.
The more you know.
All right. For God's sakes, Paul. Now you're going to make the drink. Now I'm going to make the drink. Folks, we've already iced the glasses because that's what we do. Are we going to the recipe? Oh my God, we got a recipe.
We do. I'm almost afraid to do a pour cam, though.
Let's go for it. Just do it. Do it.
Oh,
nope.
That's a pick cam.
Hit the right. All the way to the right. Nope.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, no. We've lost everybody. Hit orange.
Got it. Hold on.
We've lost cameras. We did. Can they hear us? Is the camera working?
How is it so sensitive tonight? Hold on. Nope.
Ah, we're back. Now hit the white.
They're off sequence.
Hit the white.
I got it.
Yes!
No, it's pet cam.
That's not it. All right.
I'm going to go back to...
Go back, yeah. Just...
Hold on.
I'm going to start.
It's going to be
here we go.
it is
Folks,
tonight.
we're going to make a cocktail. I swear to God we are. Here, you need gin. Now, earlier, if you would have watched it, I would have told you, go with your Old Tom. Because Old Tom is sweeter. It's a better gin for this. But we drank it all. Because we've been trying for hours to make it. So, we're on to 5 Stories, which is a local, delicious gin.
Yes, it is.
But it's a little more botanical. And we're going to try it. We got a comparison. This isn't what I would normally do, but we're going to do it. 3 ounces, folks. Not normally, but we're making 3 drinks, so it's 1 plus 1 plus. Sorry, get with me.
I am doing that.
Here we go. All right, so 1 for Michael, 1 for Shelby. All right, and then sweet vermouth right here. That's the red one if you're keeping track at home. And there's 1. Don't be afraid of this.
I am afraid of
2. Now, I will tell you, only from experience, we were afraid of this drink literally moments earlier. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody was like, I'm not drinking it. We were like, I don't want any of this.
It's true.
And we'd had it, as far as you know, just 1. And tell me how delicious it was.
It was very delicious.
It was delicious. You're welcome. The more you know. So, fresh juice.
But we will. I would say that we got rid of our old vermouth, our old sweet vermouth.
We
because
did.
It
We
had
threw it
expired.
out. Folks, that bottle of vermouth is like $8. Don't be stingy. Get rid of it. All right, so there's one of juice. Bear with me. I know this is the slow part of the show. Oh, I wish you could do this quicker. But you know what? I wish my cameras worked all the time, and that doesn't happen. So
I wish to. 2 of juice.
2
Of juice. Ah, wah, ah, ah.
Ha ha ha! I like that little bit of the count. Yeah, we're having fun. For anybody watching at home.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's 3 of juice.
3.
Wah,
Nice.
ah.
And folks, I don't know if you heard about this earlier, but emergency. So if a little OJ in a drink is good, a lot of OJ is going to be great. Prohibition, 1933. It ended the same time emergency was invented. Coincidence? I don't think so. No. Emergency. Saving lives, making drinks better, and guess what? Ending prohibition. So we're going to a little bit of sprinkle in there. And then we're coming in. We're shaking it up. You ready? Can you believe we're doing it again? Is it almost over? Hey, you know what's funny? It's going to be 9:30 before we're finished with the freaking show. And we did it to, I don't even. Folks, we already iced up the glasses because that's what we do. Because we're professionals. Not with cameras, just with drinking. And then we're coming in. Now, because we are professionals, we're going to double strain this one. Because we don't want all that pulp in here.
Your wife thinks you.
There it is. Same colors last time. That's a good sign.
Yep.
I mean, it looks like the same drink.
Nice.
Could have been better. And there it is. Little one that pride. Folks, we're going to garnish it with oranges. Yeah, if you were here earlier, I cut these up. And guess what? They're going back on. Because I'm too tired. It's almost 9:30. Been doing this for 4 hours. Boom! There they are. I made them. Hold on. I'll taste it. Now, I'm curious. It'll be a different cocktail. Because we went Old Tom earlier. Now we're going with the botanical.
Is your palate?
My palate is numb. Oh. No. Oh. Delicious. You guys are going to love it. I said it earlier. This should be your new brunch drink. Shelby, do you believe me?
I do believe you, yes.
She's fine. I'm serious though. It's great. So the sweet vermouth, kind of once you hit that with a little bit of orange juice, the tartness, and the sweetness, they just mellow each other out, and then you get that gin. But the gin's not strong because it's pounded down by all the folks. It's delicious. It's just delicious. Now, I'll leave you with this. I said it earlier. I said a lot earlier. We did this show earlier.
But you actually were a silent film actor for most of it. So they didn't hear any of it.
Fine. Here we are. I leave you with this. My man, right? Albert Stevens, Crockett, he had a second version of this drink. So this was the version of the Orange Blossom cocktail. But he had another version. And that version, he omitted the sweet vermouth. So what he ended up with was gin and, wait for it, juice. Yes, it's true. Snoop Dogg, as much as we want to give him credit for coming up with the original gin and juice, he did not. It was 1935. My boy Snoop Crockett came up with the original sipping on gin and juice. Yes, it's true. You learned it here first. You're welcome. Thank you. Sorry, Snoop. You can come on a show, though, if you'd like. Seriously, you can come on a show anytime you want. It's fine. We'll let you blaze it. Whatever. Anyway, here it is, folks. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the original gin and juice, it's got a name. It's called the Adirondack cocktail. Yeah, the more you know. Folks, I'm coming around because we have a camera that's on and it works. I'm giving you a cheers.
Chink.
Wait. Oh, lovely. Cheers, folks. Love you. Love your show. Thanks for watching season 3, episode 26.2.
Yeah.
Michael, sorry we made you stay for a second episode.
Love it.
He loves it. We just feed him alcohol. He's fine. Folks, are we out? Joe?
Sure. You want to be out?
We're out. Love you.